PG 1800R.
We got chain.
Number 22 is wearing short socks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with you. This is Maurice Simpkins Skycorp on the field for the third down play there for the Jackson Raiders. We apologize for that little blip here in the first few moments. Getting the drone in the air under the weather circumstances here. All righty, and so here we are coming up on the ball. It's going to be fourth and really long for the Jackson Raiders. Defense of the Wolverines. started out with a pretty good drive here thus far. And let's see what do we got here. Let's see what do we got here. Raiders are coming out. It is 4th and a little over 20 for the Raiders. Quarterback's in the shotgun, and it's going to be a flag on the Raiders. That is against the offense. It's going to back them up a few more yards. This is not going to be a good thing there for them, but I am sure that Coach Reinhardt and the Wolverines are not going to mind that penalty. Here we are, 4th down now from the 33-yard line. Raiders come out on offense. Quarterback drops back. He's looking for a receiver. He's got some pressure on him. He's going to run it, ladies and gentlemen. He makes one man miss. He makes a move. He's going to be taken out of bounds after a pretty hard hit by Brayden Bailey, but not before probably around a 15, 16-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here on this next play. All right. It's going to bring up 1st down for the Wolverines here coming out. It's going to bring up 1st down Wolverine football here, ladies and gentlemen. And the ball is going the other way. All right. Reinhardt hands off to Janot. He makes it outside, but he's got a gang of Raiders. They're waiting on him. He is barely able to get past the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a 2nd down after that play. Today, ladies and gentlemen, in the game, we have Brayden Payne on the offensive line mic'd up, and we're going to check in and listen to Brayden here shortly. Ball is handed off. Flash Brayden Bailey. He is hit very hard by number 3 from the Raiders. Bailey is going to be tackled for what they're going to call a 1-yard loss on the game, on the play. It looks like that Jackson Raider defense is playing fast to the ball, that the Wolverines squad has got to get second level on their blocks. Reinhardt goes back for the pass, and it is going to be incomplete. That ball was intended for London Sharp, and it's going to fall incomplete here on 3rd down. It's going to bring up 4th and 11 for the Wolverines here in the 1st quarter. 6:36 left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow the Wolverines, you may know that their only loss this season has been to the hands of this Jackson Raider team, and that was in the 1st game of the season. So the Wolverines are looking to cap off the season with a win and getting their structure back here with Jackson. Reinhardt is calling the snap. He gets it, and he's going to be up offsides on the defense. Great job right there in getting the offside penalty. Great discipline shown by that team there. Again, that's number 25, Nugget Payne, who is at the center on this play. All right. Reinhardt is back in the shotgun. He almost got him again. He got him. Did he get him? Oh, did he come? And he got him again, ladies and gentlemen. He got him again 2 times back to back. I know that Mr. Reinhardt told me earlier that he was a fan of Matty Ice, But after seeing up close and personal Mr. Aaron Rodgers do that same thing, attempting to get men off sides, I'll say that was a great job there by Finn and the offensive line with their discipline. All right. 4th and 1 after the two dual penalties on the Raiders. Ball is snapped. Hand off to the back in the backfield. He's going to have some forward momentum, but I'm not sure they're going to give him the first down. We have to see where the yard mark is. And it looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball back to the Jackson Raiders after that offensive drive by the Wolverines. Wolverines will be coming back out on defense here, anchored by that solid linebacking core and defensive front. All right, so we're going to get back to the field. Maybe see if we can check out on the mic'd up of one of the guys here on the field today.
Hi.
Run it up, run it up. He's going to gain about 2 yards. The offensive line is pushing the pile, and he is going to push forward, ladies and gentlemen, for a great gain on first down. It's going to be a 6-yard, 7-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 3 on the play. Wolverine defense right there. So get in there,
watch the ball,
and
don't
get him
jump.
down.
Peter, watch the ball.
Offensive line, keep them moving. All right, so we come down a little lower, baby. It's just hard to see the player number. All right, hand off to the running back. He's got a lane. He's going to be taken down by 2 Wolverines. That is going to be Brayden Bailey as well as Mr. Robert Nix, but it's not before it's taken down on the play by Brayden Bailey and Robert Nix, but not before he is able to secure the first down on the play.
43.
We have mic'd up on now. Let's listen out on the field. Quarterback takes a snap. He runs it out to the running back to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, what a play by Chase Cook right there, cooking up some really good recipes in the backfield. That was Mr. Chase Cook. All right, bring up 2nd and long. There's some motion from left to right. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to the motion man. He's got some space outside. He runs right into a Wolverine there. Looks like that was potentially Everett Remby on that outside. It's going to be a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Jackson Raiders. 3rd and a true 8 here, ladies and gentlemen, on the play. As the Raiders are looking to come in and march down on this 3rd down play here. They've had fairly good success during the season on 3rd down, have the Wolverines on getting teams off the field. Let's see what it takes here. Ball is snapped. Running back takes it. He is hit in the backfield immediately, ladies and gentlemen, by a host of Wolverines. I mean, they were bringing the pain right there. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Jackson Raiders. It's a good defensive stop right there. Good job right there by the Wolverines. The Raiders here, a great quarterback draw. Get a little momentum. They have a nice quarterback, that number 3 there as an athlete. Getting it back on the field. Quarterback's under center on this 4th down play. 2 backs. He drops back. Quarterback's going to roll out to the right, to the left side. He's got 1 man on him. He's going to be taken down for a sack. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Ethan Davis with the sack, the big sack on 4th down to hold the Jackson Raiders off and turn it over back to the Midway Wolverines. Wolverines are now going to be taking over on 1st down right at about their own 46-yard line. See if they can make a call out and get something moving. It appears, ladies and gentlemen, with all the rain in the area, Wolverine apparently made a call to Storm and had her clear the skies for this game. But it is now up to the Wolverines to deliver on the field. And we come back out with Mr. Finn Reinhardt, and he's spelled by JJ and London Sharp. Finn fakes the handoff, takes it, quarterback run. He's going to be up for about a 6.5-yard gain. They're going to call it. That is going to be 2nd down now. Great play call right there by the coach. Been running the ball pretty consistently all season. That running play with the 2 running backs has been there. And for him to pull it, the naked quarterback bootleg was a great call for 7 yards. Back up on the line, Reinhardt is calling it. JJ LeBoy is in the backfield, ready to unload a stick of dynamite. But before he can do that, it looks like the Jackson Raiders just can't seem to stay on their side of the line. All right, and it's coming back up here. It's a 1st down for the Midway Wolverines. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines inside Raider territory. Hand his ball, hand off to JJ. Makes one man miss. He's going to be hit again right in the backfield. Not much of a gain on that play, or it's going to be no gain, a loss on the play of 2 yards is what they're going to call it. That was JJ LeBoy on the carry. That defensive front from the Jackson Raiders seemed to be giving some trouble for the front line of the Wolverines. Reinhardt's back calling it in shotgun.
What?
Ball the snap. Handoff in reverse. London Sharp. And he's going to be surrounded back at the line of scrimmage and taken down right there after no gain on the play. All right, so we have 1:20 left in the 1st quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Again, as you know, this was going to be a battle. Score is 0-0 here with 1:11 left in the 1st quarter. Reinhardt back at quarterback. Drops back, fakes it, throws it out to the side. Oh, that's a backwards pass. It was fumbled, but it's now recovered, and it's going to bring up a long 4th down play for the Wolverines here. A not ideal situation. All right, we're off 4th down play coming up. 30 seconds left on the clock here in the 1st quarter. Carter Juneau in at quarterback. Carter takes a snap, and he's going to actually punt it off. It's a great punt, ladies and gentlemen. That punt is going to go down about 10, 20, about 33.5 yards there on the punt by Carter Juneau. And that is going to bring us to the last 8 seconds of the 1st quarter. All right, it's going to be the last play of the quarter. Young man is hit. He stood up by a few Wolverines and taken down. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter here at Bryson Park with Wolverine football. We're going to get a quick battery transition for the drone and get it back in the air right after the beginning of the second quarter. And we are back with the start of the second quarter here. This is Sky Corp Network coming to you from Bryson Park in Lilburn, Georgia, as we cover the Midway Wolverines fifth grade team as they battle Jackson Raiders today in an epic battle. The Raiders are the only team this year that have been able to best the Wolverines. And Wolverines are looking for the opportunity even to score here today. Ball sent off to the running back. He makes a couple men miss, but he stood up in the backfield. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Ethan Davis once more eating up the backfield over there of the Jackson Raiders. Looks like Ethan and Mr. Mason down there are having fun in the trenches. All right, ball's handed off. Running back off to the left side. It's going to be a nice little third down game. It's going to bring up fourth down, though, and short on the play. Here we go. Ball's handed off. Running back is running, and he is going to be taken down after the first down. Jackson Raiders are having some great success on the ground so far against the Wolverines. Coach Reinhardt and crew are going to have to figure out exactly what it's going to take to get this Jackson's team's offense slowed down. Raiders are moving the ball at a pretty steady pace. Quarterback under center. One back backfield, two wings. Quarterback hands it off to the back in the backfield. He is going to be taken down after a 2 or 3 yard gain on the play. That's caught, as you know, Brayden Bailey in there with a host of other guys surrounding to make that tackle. We're going to give him a 5 yard gain on the play, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Jackson Raiders.
No, just lower your head and you hit somebody. Yeah, but in this league it's $15.
Hands off to the running back. He makes a couple moves in the backfield. He's going to be taken down. Looks like a short loss on the play. No gain at all here. And it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Jackson Raiders. Hands it off. Ooh, he may have enough for the first down, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be calling it very close. Let's see what the umpire does. He's going to call it a first down for the Jackson Raiders. Ball's handed off up the middle. He's going to have a short gain, very short gain, if at all. It's going to bring up second down and 8 after the play.
Oh, and here comes the wind, so I'm going to roll up. I'm going to roll down my sleeve again. Yeah, they've had this drive on there for 4 minutes. Oh, they must stand.
All right, here we are on the field. Ball is tossed out to the right side to the running back. He's got some space. He's hit here, but he's not taken down. He's going to be taken down at about the 50-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down for the Jackson Raiders here. Fourth down on the play.
JJ,
Go, Beaver!
JJ, what?
Get him! Get him! Offense! Let's go! Offense!
Turnover on downs. Ball going to the Midway Wolverines. Let's get that drum swooped around there, Alex. Thank you, ma'am. Beautiful view of the field here, Bryson Park. This is Wolverine football. We're in the second quarter as the Wolverines face the Jackson Raiders today. The Jackson Raiders are the only team this season that have bested the Wolverines, as they are 5-0, and the Wolverines are 4-1. Ben Reinhardt takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's got a man, Carter Janot, out for a pass. Oh, he throws it, and it's just off the fingertips. A beautiful pass from Reinhardt as he cocked it and let it go, but just off of his fingertips of Carter Janot on the play. Good coverage there by the Jackson Raiders, just outside of the reach of the offensive player. All right. They are around the outside, and we're going to give him a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 on the play. All right. Finn fakes the handoff. He's going to take it around the outside. And he is going to be wrapped up after not much of a gain on the play here by the Jackson Raiders. All right, it's going to bring up 4th down for the Wolverines. Let's see right here what we got coming up.
Watch the ball!
And the Nugget Payne. It's going to be a quick snap and a punt by the Wolverines. A great punt here. It's going to roll almost down, all the way down to the 10-yard line on that play. And that is where the Jackson Raiders will take over with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. It's on red.
Guy, if you cut in, there's 10 more guys in here about to hit you in the face.
So basically saying get a loss.
Go outside.
You said run 5 yards to get 5 yards, not 20 yards to get 5 yards. I know what would kill them. I know what would kill them. When they see that way.
Wrapping around, he's still on his feet. I think all 11 Wolverines were in on that play. And that is going to bring up a 2nd down here for the Jackson Raiders from about their 16-yard line. There's a man down. There's a man down here for the Wolverines. So we'll see exactly who that is here in a moment. Hopefully that young man can get up here under his own power. All righty. Back out on the ball here. All right. Jackson Raiders out, 2nd down. Hands off to the running back in the backfield. He is hit immediately after not much gain of anything at all. He's going to be taken down by the Wolverines. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Jackson Raiders here on the drive. All right. Ball to snap is thrown off to the left side. Quick pass. He is going to have enough for the 1st down. Does he? Let's see what it's going to be. It looks like it may be 4th down here. Oh, nope. It's a called 1st down by the referee. He's going to call it 1st down on the play. All right, we're down the field, ladies and gentlemen. Ball is pitched off to the left side to the running back. He's got some space. He's going to be hit there. He tries to shake the tackle, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Brayden Bailey is coming downhill, laying the wood. This young man here has been really making his presence known on the defensive side and is not letting anything get past him in a true safety fashion. It's going to bring up first down, a hard errand first down for the Raiders. Coming up here on the next play, we have some shifts on the D-line by the Wolverines. 1st and 10. It's a pitch wide right. Running back's got some space. He's going to be tackled down on the play, though, after around a 6-yard gain. That looks to be Mason Johnson on that tackle. I want to verify there. All right. Jackson Raiders are going with the hurry-up offense. They're pulling a man to the left. Running back comes around. We've got a young man on him. He breaks that tackle. He's going to break the tackle of London Sharp and be tackled down at about the 43-yard line of the of the Wolverines, as they are now in Wolverine territory with 37 seconds left in the quarter. That's why I call the game, because I get paid to know what's going on. All right, here we go. Ball is snapped to the running back. Quarterback's taking around the left side. He's got nobody there, and he's going to be down the field for a first down. Call it a first down for the Raiders. Out of bounds. Clock is going to stop with 30 seconds left in the half. Let's see here if the Jackson team can punch it in right before the half with 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Wolverine defense here is trying to find a way to stop this running game of the Raiders, as they have been fairly successful on the ground all day here, left, right, or middle. And let's see what they're going to do here. The last 30 seconds, about 30 yards out. Jackson is in the shotgun. Quarterback takes a snap, gets it off to number 1. Looks like it's going to be a double pass. It is intercepted. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. London Razor Sharp of the Midway Wolverines with the interception on the play. I think it was a great play call by the coach there from Jackson. They had been running the ball well all game. To throw a little switch up in there, that was a great play call there on the offensive coordinator side. It just was not a great pass, as it lingered for a little too long, giving the Wolverines a chance to make a play on the ball. That's going to be a dagger for the Jackson Raiders. They were marching down with hopes of scoring here in the first half. And with 25 seconds left in the first half, they are now giving the ball back over to the Midway Wolverines. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we knew that this would be a tough defensive battle, as these two teams here have had some tough battles in the past. And we expected nothing less of this game here today, as we're going to go, it appears, into the half with the score 0 for the Midway Wolverines and 0 for the Jackson Raiders. As the Wolverines will take a knee and lead us to halftime.
Today we have our students participating in a drone workshop. We're learning from Maurice Simpkins, who is not only a Coastal alum and former football player, but he played with the Green Bay Packers as well. He studied computer science while he was at Coastal, and he has a passion for communicating and sharing that knowledge with these students. He's really communicating this in not a technical way, but in a practical and applied way.
What we're trying to do is introduce them to a different view of the world, touching technology that you've never been exposed to, expanding your brain into areas that you've never gone into. We're trying to excite, we're trying to have them overjoyed about learning.
We learned how to drive drone for the first time, and it's really cool. It's like playing a video game.
I'm impressed. I mean, they just basically picked it up and went with it. They all have a lot of experience playing video games. In a way, really, the interface, the controller is very similar, so it's a very familiar kind of a feel for them.
I double majored in computer science and business management. I was given an amazing opportunity at Coastal Carolina University. As a football player, being the first player here, I don't think I went anywhere and was not considered welcome. But I had that drive in the education side. I had that backing on the education side.
It's pretty cool because he's a football player, and he didn't really just care about football, he cared about education too.
I came to Coastal on a football scholarship, but academics was always my forefront. There were times when I didn't want to go to football practice because I wanted to finish a program. And that was the type of mentality where I was. Coastal really helped to nurture that. And so what I try to do is let kids know about the benefits of that education.
I had the honor of being named the director of Each One Teach One just a couple months back. But really our main goal is to show them what they can do and to show them where they can go.
I've been a part of Each One Teach One since 9th grade. They give us opportunities to learn more things that we can use in school, and like the business aspects and stuff that everybody needs business.
The effort is to bring the knowledge to them, allow them to experience it and explore it in a practical, hands-on way, and help them to think about college where maybe before they wouldn't have.
Coastal Carolina University showed me that as long as I was willing to put the work in, the support structure around me would matter enough for me to go where I wanted to go.
All right, welcome back, Wolverine fans. We're going to start doing a section that we call Get to Know Your Wolverines. And today, right now, we're going to start off with Mr. Noah Parrott. Noah is an 11-year-old fifth grader here playing with the Midway Wolverines. And I'll tell you, Mr. Noah has been making big plays all season long on the wide receiver side as well as on the defensive side of the ball. His favorite player is none other than Cameron Hayward. I hear you, Mr. Parrott. And just to make it known, SkyCorp supports Mr. Parrott's favorite subject is math. And I asked Mr. Parrott if there was anyone he'd like to give a shout out to. He said, I'd like to give out a shout out to all of my coaches. So we're going to say a big shout out to all of the coaches with the Midway Wolverines today as they are currently in this game here with Mr. Noah Parrott. Noah is number one. I call him one of one because he's one in your programs and one in your hearts. That is Noah Parrott, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I think we're going to go through a couple others here. I know we have Mr. Brayden Bailey here coming up. Brayden Bailey, ladies and gentlemen, number 4. I have coined him Flash Bailey actually here. He's a 10-year-old in 5th grade, and I'll let you know he also was a fan of mathematics as well. And we could give opportunity to give a shout out. I'm pretty sure he gave his shout out to his mom and dad and the people who support him here as he's playing with the Midway Wolverine football team. That is Brayden Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. You may see him lining up in the backfield. You may see him lining up at safety. You may even see him lining up at running back or quarterback. Wide receiver. Speed kills, and Flash Bailey will introduce you to the speed. All right. Coming up next, we have Mr. Finn Reinhardt. Finn Reinhardt, ladies and gentlemen, is your quarterback. As we know, the quarterback is normally your heart and soul, where everyone resides around. Finn is also a 10-year-old or is he 11? I think Finn may be 11, actually. Yeah, Finn's 11. He's number 10, though, I can tell you that. And he's also in the 5th grade. Speaking with Finn a little earlier, Finn told us that his favorite food was actually nachos. He didn't say if he liked them, with the jalapenos and all the fixing. He just said nachos. And another score one for math, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Finn Reinhardt is a math guy. Favorite subject is math. Coming up next here, we have none other than, if you don't know, now you know, Mr. Carter Juno, number 7 for the Midway Wolverines. Carter is 10 years old. He's also in the 5th grade. He plays a little bit of every position. He's had some pretty good punts this season. I will say he had a 48-yard punt that we recorded here a few weeks back. He's also been known to tell us that his favorite player is none other than Ray Lewis. And keeping in good Midway Wolverine fashion, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Juno's favorite subject is none other than math. And when I gave him the opportunity to give a shout out to someone he loved, Carter put it just like this: I love Mama. And so, Mama, way to go in raising a great young man. And Mr. Juno will be here on the field in the number 7 jersey here as we come out for the second half of this game between the Midway Wolverines and the Jackson Raiders. You already going back out? Oh my God, that was fast. That was fast. Yeah, the P probably the best one to go with. See if you can get the lights a little bit different, baby. They're right there, the corner one. At the very bottom. Tap it that way. No, oh no, no. That ain't really helping at all, is it? That's good. That's good. Right there. All right. Here we go. Back on the field. All right. Here we go. We're back out on the field. And the field is going to be receiving. On the play will be the Midway Wolverines. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time here with us with SkyCorp Network and supporting this Midway Wolverine 2021 team. These guys have been here week in and week out looking to make major plays. And once again, we are here in Bryson Park ready to take off with the second half kickoff. And it's going to be a short kick. It is actually going to be taken, and it will be recovered by the Jackson Raiders on the play. Started off the second half with an onside kick. I think Coach has something in mind there. All right, back on the ball. Jackson Raiders come out on offense. Quarterback under center.
Let's go. Come on.
Takes a snap. Quarterback's going to hand the ball off. Run it back to the left side. He is going to be surrounded by a host of Wolverines, but he stretches it forward, and I think he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Good awareness right there by that young running back, number 2. Tackle was made by none other than Chase Cook, number 15 on the play. Brings up second down. Second and 10, quarterback's under center. One back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Offensive lineman runs into the quarterback, but the back has got some space on the left side. He's going to be run down, but not before a 5-yard gain. It's a great play right there by J.J. Dynamite LeBoy. Four yards on the play. 2nd and 6 here for the Jackson Raiders. All right, we're going to go down to the field so we can get some sight and sound of what seems like down there in the trenches. Toss off to the left side. Running back is cutting back. He's missed a couple more cutbacks, and he's still on his feet. And now he's going to be taken down. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Jackson Raiders. 4th and maybe 2 yards on the play. I think it's going to be 4th and 2 coming up here for the Raiders. They've had pretty good success thus far in this game on the short yardage downs. So let's see what they have here on a 4th and short coming up. Quarterback's under center. Hands it off to the running back, going from left to right. He's got some space, ladies and gentlemen, in the open, and he is going to be not caught anytime today. And that is going to be a touchdown. Number 3 for the Jackson Raiders. That touchdown comes to you to break the 0-0 score with 7:27 left in the third quarter. That's going to put Jackson up by a score of 6-0 here at Bryson Park. Coming to you from Lilburn, Georgia. That's going to be a false start against the Raiders, stopping what looked like it was going to be a successful PAT attempt. All right. Rocking and rolling. Jackson Raiders here on the PAT attempt. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man across the middle. That is going to be intercepted, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like it is not able to be returned. Intercepted. So it's going to be a no good on the PAT. The score will remain 6-0 in favor of the Jackson Raiders. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we knew it was going to be a defensive battle, but I'm not sure anyone thought it would be 7:27 left in the third quarter before the first points were put on the board. Shout out to that Jackson Raider offense there for breaking the monotony of zeros. It is now 6-0 in favor of the Jackson Raiders here as they come out for the kickoff. Kick is away. It is going to be recovered. It appears to be recovered by the Jackson Raiders. There is a flag coming in from somewhere. There was a targeting call by the umpire. He made a call of targeting. I am not sure. And we have a young man from the Raiders shaken up. Looks like he's able to walk off under his own power. That's always a wonderful thing. Oh, I think he just maybe got something in his eye. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a blessing. Just something in his eye here. Coach is going to handle that. Ladies and gentlemen, you see that coach there on the field clearing out his eye. You guys think that coaches are only here to yell and scream. No, ma'am, no, sir. They are there to also make sure that everybody can see well. Every guy is good. That young man has now had 2 different coaches give him some attention so that he can get back to the field. Good job there by Coach Trey, and I think it's Coach Scoop here from the Jackson Raiders, getting that young man back on the field here, ready for the next down. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand, coaches do so very much in this game of youth football, and at 10 years old, they're probably around these young men about as much as their parents. Shout out to all of these volunteer coaches on both sidelines here today. This game's going to come out here. 7:26 left. Great field position for the Wolverines. Their best field position all day. Ryan hands it off to Carter Juneau, who's got some space off to the left. Going to be taken down after a 4.5-yard gain. Not a bad play there by Carter. All right. 2nd and 5 here on the play. Payne Reinhardt's calling his cadence. Drops back, he throws it straight across the field. Ladies and gentlemen, that pass is caught. And not only is it caught, it's going to be down to about the 4-yard line. That is Joshua Horstmeyer with a beautiful catch on the pass from Finn Reinhardt. Looked like a quick slant, and wow, great connection there. Looks like the Wolverines are going to be trying to check through the air as the Raiders are having success on the ground. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Midway Wolverines here in territory of the Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, Finn Reinhardt hands it off, and that is going to be Flash Bailey breaking through to the end zone to get a score on the board for the Midway Wolverines. All right, great series here, ladies and gentlemen, but it all started with the penalty. We'll get back to that here after the point after, as this could be the difference in the game here. Hands it off to J.J. LeBoy. He is into the end zone. That is going to put the Midway Wolverines up 1 point here in this game. 6:39 in the 3rd quarter. This is SkyCorp Network coming to you from beautiful Bryson Park in Lilburn, Georgia. Your score is now 7-6 in favor of the Midway Wolverines. Sideline is very excited after that drive. I'm sure the Jackson Raiders here are going to come back to the sideline and regroup, shake it down together, press it down, and get it back ready to rock and roll on the field again. Again, ladies and gentlemen, with the way we've seen this defensive game go thus far, a full 2 quarters of no scoring, and then here in the 3rd quarter, it's just been an offensive explosion out of nowhere. Both teams have been successful in getting into the end zone, and now the Midway Wolverines are coming out for the kickoff as they lead 7-6 here in this showdown between top 2 teams in the division. Jackson Raiders come in undefeated. That's right, undefeated. No one has given them the opportunity to chase defeat. And they were actually the one team that has handed defeat to the Midway Wolverine team this season. So this is the big spectacle we've been expecting, and it's nothing short of amazing today. J.J. LeBoy with the kick. It spins off of one of the Jackson guys, but it's going to be surrounded by the Raiders, and they're going to take over from the 45-yard line on their side of the ball. All right. coming out on the.
But I thought they do this.
Y'all don't listen.
I thought that's what was called.
First down, Jackson Raiders. Quarterback's under center. 6:27 and off running back. Lineman pulls. Running back makes a man miss on the cutback, but he's going to be wrapped up. First man there, well, one of the first men there was going to be Everett Remby, sticking his nose in there and smacking him down. We're going to give him a 1-yard gain on the play. All right, back up on the ball. Come the Raiders. 2nd and 9. Ball is snapped. Hands off to number 3, going left to right. He is going to be hit and falls forward, though, for a 3-yard gain. Bringing up 2nd and 6. Or 3rd and 6, should I say. 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, here we are. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. Ball is snapped. Quarterback goes out to the left side. He's going to have a man on him in the backfield. And he is taken down, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Johnson. One more round canning. I think that's a can of peaches. I'll throw in some cream corn with it. Great job there, Mason Johnson on the tackle. It's going to bring up 4th and 12 on the play. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I love that young man right there, Mason Johnson, the way he gets busy in the trenches.
That's the double pass.
Let's see what the Raiders have. I'll tell you, there's been a team that's been successful on 4th down. It has been this Raiders squad. Let's see what they have coming out here for this 4th down. 4 minutes left. Direct snap to the quarterback. He's going to be running wide to the right side. He's got some space. Makes a couple men miss. Let's see where the mark is. He is going to be marked short on the play, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a 1st down going to the Midway Wolverines. All right, and we see Alexander Gregory get that drone back to the other side for us here as the Midway Wolverines will be taking over on offense once more. They were successful in getting into the box on their last drive through the air. Let's see what they come back out with this time. Mr. London Razor Sharp. There's a flag on the play in the backfield in the vicinity of where you're normally going to see a holding call. But let's see what the call is here. It's going to be holding against the Wolverines. It's going to back them up. And 1st down, back up on the ball. First and about 14 here for the Wolverines. Reinhardt is in the backfield. He's looking to the sideline to get his call. Call in from the sideline. Coach Michael drops back. That's Finn Reinhardt. He's going to be surrounded and sacked down on the play. A big sack right there for the Jackson Raiders. 2nd and a half a mile. It's going to bring up a 2nd and very. Oh! What? Screen. And Carter Janot slips down. Great call for the screen right there by the offensive coordinator. I think that one could have had a potential of getting a nice chunk of yards, but it's going to be 3rd and long here. Jackson Raider defense is showing up that they are here and prepared for the task. All right, here we are. Ball's back. Finn is going to be slinging it deep. It is caught, ladies and gentlemen. That is Asher Horschmeyer with the Randy Moss impersonation. He goes up top, not only high points the ball, but takes it away from 2 defenders. We'll call him Asher Horschmeyer / Moss. Great catch. You're going to bring up 4th and 1 here for the Wolverines. It's going to be an offsides by the Jackson Raiders. Oh, I'm sorry. 4th and 11. I'm sorry. I misread the sticks. It's going to be a 4th and 11 here after the nice gain. But after that penalty, it's going to bring it down to 4th and 6. If you've been with us all day, you'll know that the Wolverines were faced with a 4th and 11 in the second quarter and had a very similar reaction. 2 offsides penalties got them in position for the first down. And let's see where they are here.
Watch the ball.
1:52 left in the third quarter. How does you know in the backfield? It's going to be a quick punt by Janot. And it's going to be take a nice Raider bounce back toward the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be downed by the Wolverines at about the 33-yard line. Raiders come out on offense. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Ball is snapped. He's going to toss it out to the left side. Taken down after a short gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Raiders. Raiders are on their own 34-yard line. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Raiders have 3 receivers wide, 1 to the left side. It's going to be a quick. Oh, he's got a man on him in the backfield. He's trying to get rid of it. He was unable to get rid of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, Mason Johnson, he is in the backfield, canning him all day. There is something special about a Mason Jar Johnson. Your typical glasses in your. That's going to be a timeout taken by the Jackson Raiders. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick transition for you here. Quick commercial and get the drone changed out with the battery for you right quick. All right, this is going to bring us into the last 38 seconds of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is a big game here for both of these teams, and they are here today battling it out with all that they have. We are in Bryson Park Lilburn, Georgia. Beautiful Lilburn. Like I said, the Wolverines made a call out the storm a little earlier and told her to keep the rain away. And it looks like she did just that and made it available for us to enjoy this beautiful game today. Going back to the field, Wolverines on defense pass the ball out to the left side to the right side by the Jackson Raiders, and it's going to be tackled down almost immediately. I'm talking down immediately. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Jackson Raiders. 16, 17 yards maybe on the call here. 7 seconds left in the third quarter, and I think coach is just going to take it to the fourth quarter here and let the clock run out, and that'll be it. That will lead us into our fourth quarter. And we're back for the fourth quarter here.
Aren't you in fourth grade? Aren't you in fourth grade?
It's going to be 4th down as we come back for the Raiders. Quarterback has got some space. He's made a move, let another man miss. It's going to be taken down, though, after about 11-yard, 12-yard gain on the play. And let's see, it's going to be a turnover on downs. That is going to be 1st down, Midway Wolverines. Great job by that Midway defense stepping up with the slash. Great job there. You can see the Wolverines unleashing the claws on the Raiders. The Raiders are back out on defense here as the Wolverines line up for 1st and 10 from the Raider 34-yard line. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this game was stagnant on the offensive side in the first half. Oh, there's a ball on the ground. J.J. LeBoy bounces around. It's still bouncing around, ladies and gentlemen. I saw it come out once more. I thought I saw the ball come out 3, maybe 4 times, like it was a stick of dynamite. But if anyone's going to keep hold to it, let it be J.J. LeBoy. Great pickup right there by J.J. It's going to be 2nd and 7 on the play. Ball is snap. Reinhardt fakes the handoff. It's great blocking there. He comes off to the right side, and he's going to be taken down. Not much of a gain. I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This Raider defense is playing solid football on the backside, staying home when they need to, not letting the flow of the ball get them out of their pursuit lanes.
What? Whoa! Where you're at? No, we're not doing right here. Shoot! Back up! Right there!
Watch the ball!
Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's got it. Noah Parrott there, but he just barely overthrew him. Just a little over Noah's head there on the play. that's going to bring up 4th down. Great pass there by Finn. I'll tell you, Finn Reinhardt, I'm not sure how long he's been playing with these receivers specifically, but he has a great job of timing these receivers. He just missed them just by a hair there. It says he did Carter Janot earlier in the first half. 4th down, ball is snapped. Finn has some heat on him. He's going to launch it up, and it's going to almost be intercepted by that team of the Raiders. Great defensive play right there. Young man made a great play on the ball, and I think he still has something in his eye from earlier, but the eye was not the problem there as he goes in and breaks up that pass. I tell you, Finn Reinhardt did a great job in extending that play, getting it out for an opportunity for his receiver to even make a chance at it. But it's going to now be a turnover on downs, and the ball is back in the hands of the powerful Jackson Raiders and their rushing game. So he hands off on a reverse, back the other way. He makes the juke, one man miss. He's moving with the ball, and he's going to be taken down, but there is laundry on the field. It looks like a block in the back may be the call.
Nice strong run.
A block in the back. The foul, 10 yards there. It'll be 1st and 20 here for the Jackson Raiders. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders have not had much trouble on offense until the last quarter and a half. Looks like both teams went in at halftime, made some great adjustments to get into the end zone, and now the defenses are back to making the statements that they were in the first half. Wolverines here out on defense with their patented 4-3 lineman structure set up. Quarterback takes a snap, pitches it out to the left side. He's going to keep the ball. He's got some space around the right. He is hit, though, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be J.J. LaBoy bringing the dynamite for the tackle for loss. Raiders seem to have lost their muster here from the first half as they marched the ball up and down the field here against the Wolverines. The Wolverine defense was successful in keeping them out of the end zone. They amassed a good amount of yards here in the first half. Great changes have been made by both teams at halftime. Wolverines are coming out and have seemingly been able to have something to stop the rushing game of the Raiders. And the Raiders have seemingly turned up the pressure on the defense as well. That penalty is going to push him back a little farther. Coach Scoop is not happy with that one. His team has been in a great position to win almost all day, and now they're taking themselves out of that position with penalties, and no coach likes to see penalties, especially late in the game. Raiders come out with split wide receivers, one backfield. Quarterback drops back. He is throwing it deep. He's got a young man wide open. He's caught that ball. That is going to be a big gain. A 25-yard pass on the play. 25-yard pass, but it looks like it's going to be coming back. It was a holding, maybe a holding call there. I know it's a 10-yard penalty marked off against the Raiders, and wow, that is going to be a dagger here for the momentum that the Jackson Raiders have been building. Wow, we hate to see the penalties late in the game. And Coach Scoop expressed his displeasure with an earlier penalty. I'm sure this one here did not make him any happier. Raiders quarterback drops back. He's got some space. He's got some men surrounding him, though. He's going to be tackled down. It looks like it's going to be at about the 1 yard line. Sack on the play. He avoids the safety just barely out of the end zone. Is third down from about the 1 or 2. And we have a young man down here for the Jackson Raiders. We're going to take a moment of silence. This young man is able to come off the field on his own power. Ladies and gentlemen, this is SkyCorp Network. We're coming to you from beautiful Bryson Park. And this is the Jackson Raiders versus the Midway Wolverines. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to ask for a round of applause here for number 35 as he is trying to make it off the field under his own power here. We understand the game of football is a physical one that can come with some injuries. We're going to hope that that is not one that is long-lasting. Put a little tiger balm on and he'll be back on the field soon. All right, back to the action. Talking about on the field, the Jackson Raiders are here with almost the length of the field to go. 3rd and 35. And J.J. LeBoy makes a big hit in the middle of the field. He is going to be backed up right there by Mr. Cochran. And ladies and gentlemen, these Wolverines are hitting. Great tackle right there by J.J. LeBoy. That's fundamentals from the middle linebacker, ladies and gentlemen, if I've ever seen it. Stepping up, sticking his nose in there right at the line of scrimmage, getting some paint rubbed off from the other team, and driving his feet as that young man is not able to go any further forward. Ball is snapped off to the right side, and Jackson is going to be turning the ball over on downs. That was their 4th down play with 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Another example, ladies and gentlemen, that penalties, any level of football, penalties can be detrimental. I'm sure Coach Scoop and his team over here are thinking about the penalties that they have faced today, especially those penalties here in the second half, as the second half has been a brutal one for the Jackson Raiders, as they've been subjected to a litany of penalties here as of late. That's going to be a timeout called by the Wolverines. 5 minutes left in the game. Coming back to the action on the field, Carter Jano is at quarterback for the Midway Wolverines as they line up at about their own 10-yard line to take over on offense. Jano drops back. He throws it to JJ. It's going to be a drop, incomplete pass. Carter flicked that thing in there pretty fast. It's going to fall incomplete. Ball is snapped, handed it off, and ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be, it's a penalty on the play. Flash Bailey was coming around the outside. He is taken down. There is some laundry on the field, though. In the back on the Wolverines, backing them up even more. Second and 20 here for the Midway Wolverines. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the penalties of the second half are affecting both of the teams here. Both Midway as well as Jackson have had their fair share, more than their fair share of penalties in the second half, after playing a pretty solid first half of football. Carter, as you know, back under the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes it to Bailey. He's coming off around the outside edge. Juno is going to turn the corner, ladies and gentlemen, and he is going to be into the end zone for a Midway Wolverine touchdown. And if I haven't said it today, if you don't know, now you know. That is Carter Juno for the touchdown. Okay. Nice touchdown run right there by Carter Juno, ladies and gentlemen. Carter Juno, who told us a little earlier that his favorite subject is math. Yep. Favorite NFL player is none other than Ray Lewis. Finn Reinhardt for the point after, slings it outside, and it's going to be just off the fingertips right there of Asher Horsemeyer, who, ladies and gentlemen, has been Mr. Sticky Fingers today. This next drive here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you into the trenches. We've mic'd up a few players here on the Midway Wolverines sideline. A couple offensive linemen, defensive linemen, so we can see what it's like, hear what it's like for the big boys up front in the trenches. Off here by J.J. LeBoy, and it's a great kickoff. And it stops right on the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like it was going out of bounds, and it stopped right on the sideline, almost as if there was a wind pushing it back on the field. Come here to the last 4:28 of this game, and we are faced with the Jackson Raiders taking over on offense. It is 1st and 10 for those Raiders, as they have now found themselves trailing in this game by a score of 13-6.
Thank you. What? What is that? Bless y'all. Bless y'all. Get up. I just drove my class. Someone coughed. And she like coughs you. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. We're here at 4:11. 4:11 left here in the fourth quarter. And the ball is snapped. Running back's off to the right side. He's got some space. He's cut down, though, by J.J. LaBoy. I'll tell you, that young man has been coming through all day today, making tackles, making plays for sure. Third and 3 coming up on the ball. And the Raiders are here. Their full house backfield. Quarterback's on the center. Hands it off to the running back, off to the right side, and he is going to be wrapped up. I'm not sure he's got enough for the first down, but it's going to be very close. Let's say 4th and 2. Raiders here, 4th and 2, upcoming to the ball. Midway Wolverines are out on defense. Jackson comes back in that full house backfield again. Hands it off to the running back. He's going from right to left. And ladies and gentlemen, I think he may have just been chopped down once more. That Wolverine defense has just come up with another big play for the game. We're going to let that turnover on downs get set up here while we do a quick change of the battery for the drone. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Midway Wolverines when we come back here to the action on the field. I'll keep you going here while we do that battery change. Finn Reinhardt back at quarterback. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Flash Bailey, who's got a man in front of him in the backfield. When he gets past him, still not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 11 on the play. Down here for the Wolverines. We're back at the action right here on the field for you. Wolverines on the ball. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, hands it to Sharp, coming back the other way. That's Mr. London Razor Sharp. Puts a move on one man, makes a move, gets past the second man, and what do you know? London Sharp turns almost a loss into a 7-yard gain. I spoke with London before the game, and I asked him if he'd mind if I nicknamed him Razor Sharp. He said, no. Where'd that come from, though? I said, from those razor sharp cuts that you're making, juking guys all over the field. Lo and behold, we see that razor sharp cutting here from Mr. Sharp on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Great position for his team. 1 minute and 34 seconds away from potentially climbing the mountain that they have been attempting to climb all season with a win against the undefeated powerhouse of the Jackson Raiders. We're back. Final 1:34 left on the clock. Wolverines out on offense. Carter, as you know, in the back for the snap. Hands it off to J.J. LeBoy. He is hit in the backfield immediately and going to be taken down after a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Wolverines. Just take a timeout. We're going to shoot to a commercial break.
Today we have our students participating in a drone workshop. We're learning from Maurice Simpkins, who is not only a Coastal alum and former football player, but he played with the Green Bay Packers as well. He studied computer science while he was at Coastal, and he has a passion for
And coming back to the field here in today's game, the 1:18 left on the clock as the Wolverines are commanding on offense. There was a move on the backfield by one of the running backs, and that is going to back it up for the Wolverines. It's going to back them up 5. 4th and 10 here. This game is not over, ladies and gentlemen. The Jackson Raiders are only trailing by a score of 6-13, so they're nothing more than 1 touchdown out of this game. Finn Reinhardt comes up on the ball. He's in shotgun. J.J. LeBoy in the backfield. J.J. LeBoy fakes the handoff. Finn has got the handoff around the left side. There's a flag down on the play in the vicinity of a holding. Carter Janot is around the sideline. He is going to be into the end zone, but ladies and gentlemen, that one will be coming back as there is a holding call against the Midway Wolverines. Great job there, Carter. It's getting around that corner and scooting for the touchdown. But, man, the holding penalties. Again, I'll say that both of these coaches will be going back to the film to review just where they went wrong with the scheme and the penalties. You know, the discipline is where it comes down to for both sides. Late in the game, when the game is on the line and it really matters, knowing how to stay away from the penalties.
Red, Saint 100. Red, Saint 100.
Huh. Yellow! Yellow! Watch this, go!
Watch the ball.
Here we are, back on the ball. And it's going to be a quick punt by Carter. It takes a bounce in the direction of the Raiders, but they are now going to be downing that ball at about the 37, 36, 35-yard line is what they're going to call it. 32 seconds on the clock, and the Jackson Raiders are taking over with their last chance probably to make this game go into potential overtime or take a chance at stealing it away. It's going to be a penalty.
Daddy!
Look, be a little confusion over there with the Raiders on who was supposed to be in the game. Maybe someone injured, no one was there to cover for him. But it's going to bring up a 1st and 15 after that penalty here, with 32 seconds left on the clock. Pad breaks the tackle. He's got a young man open. The pass is caught. He's surrounded by a host of Wolverines, and it's going to be a 1st down. So the clock is stopping. The clock is stopped here as they're ready for the 1st down, and now the clock is back running. 14-13. Raiders take the ball as there are 10 seconds left. This could be the game here, ladies and gentlemen. The Jackson Raiders trying to hold on to their undefeated season. Quarterback drops back. He throws it across the middle. He's got one man. He's jumping back. Number 6 is breaking tackles. He's surrounded. Carter Juneau is in there on the tackle. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a victory for the Midway Wolverines, as they are able to be triumphant over the Jackson Raiders. Great game, both sides. It has been a beautiful day here, beautiful game. And the final score, Midway Wolverines 13, the Jackson Raiders in the game with 6. And that, ladies and gentlemen, just showed you the will of 2 of the top teams in the league. The Jackson Raiders come in undefeated at 5-0. The Midway Wolverines come in with 1 loss, only suffering to the Jackson Raiders before at 4-1, and they both leave this game here today 5-1. Hats off to both of these teams. Great young men, great coaches, and great fans on both sidelines. This is Maurice Simpkins with SkyCorp Network, bringing you the Midway Wolverine 2021 5th grade football season. You guys have a great one. We'll see you in the playoffs.